Hello, this is Michele Knight. Here is your weekly astrology for the week starting the 14th of May. And it's on time, hooray. Last week was an incredibly intense week for me with some unpleasant surprises, but we're back on track now and I'm feeling very positive because this coming week is a game changer. Uranus is going into Taurus. We have a new moon in Taurus. Mars is shifting signs and so is Venus. Here's your weekly astrology. Leo, it's a time of opportunity. There's a massive transformation coming, connected to your work, your career, your sense of self, your inner core and your reputation. The new moon in Taurus is going boom. You're ready to go to the next level. And it's trine Mars and Pluto, who are saying the devil is in the detail. That's an English saying, I think, which means you have to pay attention to the tiny things. But Mars and Pluto are going to show you how. You're also ready to transform your image in some way, to take care of your sacred body and to move and shake in ways you never thought possible. With Uranus entering Taurus for the first time in many, many years, you are ready to change in a way that you're not going to even know how. Something could come out of the blue and you're like, it's going to be shocking and hopefully shocking fabulous. You're like, wow. In a few years down the line, you'll be like, oh my goodness, so much has changed. I'm an Aries and I've just had Uranus in my sign and it's created all sorts of amazing things which I didn't think were possible. Stunning things. Surprises can come in many ways. Like if your career changes radically and dramatically, you might be like, oh no. And then boom, you'll find out what the reason for that was. So, also it makes you a genius, the potential to be a genius and have electrifying ideas when it comes to your career. So it's a long journey. In fact, he nips back out again in November, but then he's there for years and years and years of exciting transformations in your career. Now, Mars is changing signs and making you passionate about your loved ones and about your relationships. And, you find yourself wanting to put all your passion into love. Be careful, actually, when it comes to your career, because it may be that you're like making a choice between one or the other, when really a choice doesn't need to be made at this point, probably. Of course, we're all on a different life journey, but astrologically, at least, you don't need to make a radical shift between one or the other unless you're really, really sure it's the right thing, in which case, go for it. Anyway, Venus is shifting signs and making you feel very loved up, very loving, and wanting to sort of bathe in the soul of the other. You may bump into someone and feel that you've got a past life connection with them. What does that mean? It means when you look in their eyes or you see them across the room, you go, I know you, I know your soul, I recognize you. Now, in my experience, it's very common if we have a past life connection with someone or karma with someone that can bring about the most difficult, challenging, exciting, soul-fulfilling times. But there's always, in my experience, a lesson to learn. And sometimes if we're not willing to learn that lesson, it can feel quite tough. It can feel like intense. But certainly, and also you're not seeing clearly. You are seeing things through love-tinted glasses. Now, I spend most of my life seeing things through love-tinted glasses. Nothing wrong with that. But just be a little bit cautious. There's also the desire to sort of, lock the door and just be intimate and drink and go wild and indulge in losing yourself in love. So, a word of caution. And don't take any days off to do that unless you're absolutely sure that you can do it. Anyway, I'll tell you one thing. It's an exciting week. It's a bit of a fairy tale of a week, and all sorts of things are rising to the surface. And this is just the beginning. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. thank you so much for watching. Please like and share if you do. And I've got a little present for you. If you go to horoscope.co.uk, I now have not only a free chart wheel, but free birth chart interpretation. So pop along and have a look. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.